everyone! I am joined today, I'm sorry for screaming, by Brendon Small. Brendon, you may know, is the creator of Metalocalypse, co-creator of Home Movies, currently doing Galacticon 2, which is a movie, which is 2 albums.
It's 2 albums. It's a comic book. It's a whole bunch of baloney. Yes.
It's not baloney. It's a lot of different things. I don't know very many other people who can do, yeah, this is music, and it's video, and it's a comic. It's all these different things. Also, I've created a bunch of other things. It's a lot.
Yeah, but that's how I have fun making stuff. So Galacticon, I'd say check it out. It's a comic book. The trade paperback is coming out soon in November. It's a comic book series that I made with Eric Powell, who you may know from The Goon, very popular Dark Horse series. And then while I did that, I made a short film that was live action because I'm always known for animation, so I decided to do something that was a little bit more tactile and a little bit more fun, and I worked with my brother Jeff Small, who is a makeup effects artist, and we decided to build something that could have existed in the early 80s.
I saw it, and it was reminiscent of things, but it was also its own thing. I really dug the space whale.
Yes, there's a space whale that we actually shot underwater. So this creature that's supposed to be gigantic, we shot in an actual enclosed tank because there's something about the movement that happens under the water. And again, everything that infers what I like, movies that I saw as a kid. So this is me pulling and grabbing and borrowing from all these things that I saw as a kid, from Flash Gordon to Poltergeist to Tobe Hooper movies to John Carpenter to Spielberg to Roger Corman to all that stuff. So when you're making movies, sometimes you make movies with restrictions. Lars von Trier has a thing called Dogma 95, where you create films with restrictions, digital cameras, natural light only. I decided to make this short film. I wanted to create something. Instead of Dogma 95, I used Corman 82. Anything Roger Corman could do in 1982, I could do. And that's how we made this whole thing. You know, we had to substitute some digital things because we just couldn't afford, or some of these older techniques weren't available, but we did use a bunch of really cool techniques that people don't use that often, which are like these tanks, again, aquariums filled with viscous liquids that look like clouds. You see that all over, from like Indiana Jones to Close Encounters to Dune to Flash Gordon. And so I wanted to use all those techniques and do it and try to recreate them as organically as possible. And that was the fun of that thing. So now that I've done that, I am more interested in doing live action than I've ever been before because that was the most fun I've had in a really long time.
What thing next are you going to do in live action?
In live action, well, as I get more excited, I think of longer form stuff. So film is something that I've been more interested in lately. I'm still interested in TV and animation and all that stuff, but live action film is kind of where my head's at right now.
All right, well, that is cool. We're going to look to that when he talks about it in the future when he's allowed.
Yes.
But for now, I want to play a little game.
Okay.
So you're pretty well known for being steeped in the world of metal.
Yes.
I mean, you did create a whole show based around that and several albums.
Yes, I made a whole bunch of, I made a decade's worth of metal. I made 6 studio records based on the band Death Clock, and now Galacticon kind of survives Death Clock. And if you like the music that I've written before, Galacticon is probably right up your alley. But yes, I want to hear more about what you have to say.
So I want to play Guess the Death Metal Logo. So there are certain tropes that go through certain genres, but one graphically in this is that the logos are difficult to read. Sometimes there are a lot of branches, sometimes they're just, well, we'll show you. So I want to show a logo, and you probably know what they are, right?
Some of them, well,
what is this?
So this looks like it says,
I think I can read it.
It looks like it says Bloodbath.
That is correct.
Yeah. And what it looks like to me in most of these logos, and I love these logos, it looks like a gardener or a landscaper just pruned a rose bush and it got wet.
With blood.
With human blood.
What's this one?
And I'd say this is Dark Throne. And
Whoa.
This is, so I do know this band as well. Again, it looks like somebody vomited and this is their logo. Now this I'm not sure if I'm experiencing a migraine, an ocular migraine.
If you look at it unfocused and kind of cross your eyes, you could see a battle axe in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is the great thing about metal, is because it's a dare to never discover us, listen to us, or be able to chant our name at a concert.
Just try it.
So I love this about heavy metal because there's a lot of F you.
Lurker of
You don't even
Chalice.
get to know our name. So what is that?
Lurker of Chalice.
First of all, Lurker of Chalice, I'd say, is a difficult chant. at a concert.
What does this say?
Lurker of Chalice. That's why Death Clock had 2
Lurker
syllables.
of Chalice.
So this Lurker of Chalice. Yeah, it's hard to do. So now I'm looking at this one, and this looks like someone got a hold of an Etch-a-Sketch. And just went
And then
wild.
again, more blood and throw up. Right.
Yeah. So this one, you've stumped me on this one.
Wolves in the throne room.
Wolves in the throne room.
Of course.
Little wordy, but still okay.
This is the classic Gardeners logo.
Yeah, this is where I want to sit down with these bands and talk to them. Because ultimately...
What the hell is it?
Ultimately, there's a problem going on.
Corgunthurus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm honestly, I don't know if this is a Rorschach test, but
Let's go to the next one.
I see my parents' relationship.
What the heck?
You've really chosen, I'm going to say something, you've really gone above and beyond to
I
find
worked hard on this. I'm also a producer.
That may not be words at all. But I appreciate the amount of work that went into finding these logos. This looks like it says, it's Sorgencock. So.
Close. It says torso. We're getting that bleeped out later.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, that's a good band name any way you slice it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think you did better than I thought anyone could.
Well, there's some classic bands in there and some
they're from everywhere, anytime.
That are not as well known.
Yeah. Wow.
But a fun challenge all the same.
Did you know that TYT Network is now available on YouTube's new streaming platform, YouTube TV? Get access to full TYT episodes and exclusive shows by signing up for YouTube TV today. All new subscribers get a 7-day free trial, so head over to youtube.tv and search for the TYT Network channel.